Pretty frantic finish.
I thought the effort and competitiveness was great. I think the attention to detail and some of the decision making and discipline needs to improve. But I thought at the end they actually were a little bit more locked in, I guess. But we still had some real punishable miscues that really put us in a bind there that didn't make them earn some points when we put them on the foul line and just breakdowns.
How do you get Wemby untracked offensively?
He'll be fine. We need to get him the ball in better spots. We need to get to our starting spots earlier. He needs to be more demonstrative and demand the ball. When he doesn't, he should yell at everybody in the gym, including his teammates and myself, and he'll be fine. We'll be better.
How did you see him navigate and adjust through the fouls?
Say it again.
How did you see him navigate and adjust through the foul trouble?
I thought he did a good job for the most part. It was a funky game. There was a lot of fouls. It was a physical game, so it was hard to get a beat on what some of his fouls. It felt like it was just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Sometimes it felt like people, Marcus Smart looked like he launched himself into him. I didn't see it. I don't know. We didn't challenge it, so I'm not saying it was or wasn't a foul. But it was just a tough game, but I thought he did well. I thought he showed glimpses again when he had the ball. He was patient. We got to our spots. He got whatever he wanted. Missed a couple shots, made some shots, got some free throws. We didn't deserve to win. There's too many decisions that we made that weren't sharp enough and too much execution that had too much slippage, but we'll be better.
For his first game back, do you like what you got out of Jeremy?
I thought Jeremy was great. It's great to see him, Kelly, and Lindy. We needed him, obviously, tonight. His energy, defensive presence was awesome, and it was just good to have guys back.
With Steph kind of having to step up, do a little bit more of the facilitation himself, more turnovers, is that just part of the trade, or is that something that, he's going to have to continue to balance and work on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had more creation tonight. He's been doing it all year. So I think obviously 6 turnovers is too much, and he'd agree with that. And again, there's times whether we're on a run or it's a certain point of the game, but some of the turnovers are just inappropriate and unacceptable, and we'll have to be better at that. All possessions aren't created equal.
When you talk about getting the ball to Wemby in his spots, obviously they're playing physical. They're trying to push him out, doubling at the catch. Where are the spots that you're trying to get him the ball?
I think it is a game-to-game deal in terms of sometimes where they put their extra bodies and whatnot. But I do think when we have appropriate spacing around him anywhere, whether that's at the nail, the elbow, the block, off the block, when we have appropriate spacing and we give enough time, sometimes when we don't get there early enough, then we're running up against the clock, and that double can make you a little bit frantic. And I think when we get him the ball in the right spots and he demands the ball, right, as they're being physical, he can't let them push him out. And I think there was a time even at the end of the first half where he dropped his shoulder and there's a foul on them. And that's going to be something he's going to have to continue to do to set a tone, because if they're not going to protect him, he's got to protect himself at some point.
How did it look for a boxing format coming back short homestand?
I hope so. They're close. Yeah, we're looking forward to bringing guys back.